He says, may Allah ease my affairs and preserve me upon goodness. Ameen. His question is, in the haram, he does see or hear the Imam saying, Istawu aqimu sufufakum. But those behind the Imam will not join their legs. They all stand on their own. Is this okay in Salah? No, it's not okay. It's not okay. But you know, one of the signs of the last hour will be that the people will hear but they will not obey. They will say, Sami'na wa asayna. The way those people were in the past, that's the thing that will be repeating itself. In fact, it's not only that they will hear and they will not obey. There will even be a time when the Quran will not even be there again for people to even follow. So people are drifting away from the Sharia. These are signs of the last hour. So it's normal. وَأَن تَلِدَ الْأَمَةُ رَبَّتَهَا. One of the interpretations of that is that the mother will now become slave to the girl. So the girl that she gave birth to, or the girl that was supposed to be her slave, will now be the master, will now be the queen, and she will be her slave. So things turn upside down. So it's simply talking about disobedience and lawlessness and so on and so forth. And that's what you see. So what you're seeing in the haram is simply, you know, a confirmation of the prophethood of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. That he said these things, he predicted these things, he prophesied them, and they're happening exactly as he prophesied them. If not, even before the Imam will tell you istawu, you're supposed to perfect your rows. And the rows of the Muslims are supposed to be such that, as Nu'man bin Bashir, if I'm not mistaken, describes it. He said in the time of the Prophet ﷺ, when the Prophet was telling us about the Tasweer to Saf, he said one of us would, join his foot to the foot of his brother in such a way that we would join our ankles, we would join our knees, we would join our shoulders. So all will be touching like this. Let me have two people to demonstrate this with. Now, volunteers, are you too old to stand up? Now, wow, Ramadan. It's taking this one, how many minutes to stand? You come here, both of you come here. Stand such that everybody will be able to see you. So that, So put the feet, no, that is not Tasweer to Saf. Wait, do what you did first. Show it on camera. So this is not Tasweer to Saf. What they are doing is only joining the little toes, the last toes. They're joining them like this. You know, that's how most of us stand. You stand like this, you are facing the Qibla, and your toes are facing like this. But it said that the Prophet ﷺ in the sujood and everything, يَسْتَقْبِلُ الْقِبْلَةَ بِأَطْرَافِ قَدَمَيْهِ. So these toes, the tips of the toes, would face the Qibla. Even during the sujood and everything, you bend them like this, they face the Qibla. So when you are standing, your toes should be facing the Qibla. So the toes should face the Qibla. They are not facing the Qibla. Stand straight. If you stand straight, your ankles will be touching. Your ankles, will be touching one another. Yours will be touching his own, his will be touching yours. The ankles. That's how to stand. If you stand like that, automatically your legs are touching and your shoulders are touching. Do you see that? That's how to stand in the row. So whether the Imam says istawu or not, when you come, that's how you should perfect your rows. Jazakumullahu khairan. So that the concern is not for the toes to be touching. It's the ankles. Because the feet, the length of the feet will not be the same. Some are tall and some are short and some are middle. So there is no way, if our toes are touching, it means I am standing behind you because I'm taller than you, my feet are longer than yours. If our toes are touching, it means you have gone forward. So our shoulders cannot be touching. And that's not how it should be. It should start from the shoulder. إن الله يحب الذين يقاتلون في سبيله صفا كأنهم بنيان مرصوص. So Shaykh Ahmad Ngwandu says in his tafsir that what this ayah means is that the Muslims will stand in a row such that they will become like a solid cemented structure. You will become like this building. If you stand this building now, how many blocks are here? From this end to the other end, how many blocks are there? Huh? You don't know. Why do you not know? They have joined and become one structure now. Do you understand? That's how we're supposed to be in the row. But the thing that he is describing in the haram, they do not even touch at all. And the sad thing is that somebody who went to Medina and studied hadith and came back after 4 wasted years came to say that if he's standing in the row, that his foot, his toe will not even touch that of his brother, because it's not compulsory. A'udhu billah. A'udhu billah. A'udhu billah. That's somebody that's supposed to have gone and studied hadith and graduated. A'udhu billah. I asked somebody who was superior to him, who had gone to the university before him, long before him, is this how you are taught? He said, no. Who taught you that? He said, oh, I thought your present today knowledge now is no more compulsory. He said, who told you that? I didn't have to tell him who told me, because it's a shame in the first place that you're hearing that from a Muslim, that you stand in such a way that your foot does not even touch that of your brother, and yet you are yourself. How can that happen? It won't happen. The Sahaba were not like that. May Allah forgive us. So what they are doing in the haram is their opinion, is not the Sharia. So do not use it. You know, some women go to the haram and they will say they saw women and men in the same row. So why are you separating women from men here? That it should be the same thing. In the haram, you perform tawaf together. There is no separation. That's why sometimes when they come to pray, the Imam says, Istawu, and everybody just stands where he is. And you find some women close to men. It's not that originally that is meant to be like that. It's because of the situation they found themselves. So you can't take that and say, okay, it has to be here, like that here too. So do not separate the men from the women and so on. No. Originally, it's not so. And even in the haram, if you are not performing tawaf, you will find that there is a place for women, there is a place for men. It's separated. If you go to the masjid at Nabawi, you find you won't even see the women at all when you're praying. You won't see them. So that's how it's supposed to be. So when you see some things in the haram, do not say you will apply them unless you see the things being established by the authorities, by the imams. Then you know this one is the Sharia. But when the ignorant are doing their things, you do not say you will also emulate that. Because a lot of the people that you see there are even more ignorant than you. They do not know the Sharia. That's the fitna of the Ummah.